Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Now Burrow on first down. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Foster. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for Mixon last week, 23 carries, 123 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1. Because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see how spotted right at midfield at the 50. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now Burrow. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Burrow. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive goes a full 80 yards and 10 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Reed. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now it's Burrow. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overloaded it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
The Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Open man here is Gentry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Nice play, baby.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a throw here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll look to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sport. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Giants have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. A draw play for Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve.
Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they got to be careful taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
On third down, Burrow. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Bring it, baby, bring it. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Gets past one man. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On 1st down, Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Burrow's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's going to have the connection to Foster.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Well, when you're leading in in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing, Burrow. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. On second down now, Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. But now remember all touchdowns. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Here we go.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 42. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. After the sack on first down, Burrow finding Knox there, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here's Burrow. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the Giants are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. To throw, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it?